1. I got my first God from my father before I even understood what one was. And even though it seems centuries old and was more than a bit worn, I believed in that God because I got it from him. He taught me to respect it, so I kept it locked up in the rosewood case next to the kitchen table, and that's where it stayed until Sundays, when we'd all pile into the dilapidated old station wagon and go down to town for the God show. It wasn't until I got older that I realized it wasn't even so much about the gods as it was the community, a whole room full of people gathered together to celebrate the one thing that keeps them feeling safe. 2. I keep my God in a steel box underneath my bed between a photograph of my mother and letters from an ex-lover scribbled in eyebrow pen. I don't pull them out much anymore, except when I'm alone and the world seems to be too quickly closing in. I press it between my palms until my fingertips tremble or push it to my temple. Listen to the cold silence from my whispers echo in the shells. 3. There's a man down on the street corner who'll say the type of God that's illegal now. The kind that's ready to kill a man at the drop of a hat. The kind you pull out when your woman cheats on you or your son turns out to be gay. The kind with a hammer cock, like a held prayer breath with a barrel, like a pulpit. The kind of semi-automatic brimstone spitter they don't allow in present company anymore. 4. They don't allow unpleasant company anymore. 4. Of course our founding fathers intended for us all to have gods. Look, if someone comes along with a God and threatens you, you don't want to be the only one without a God, do you? And nobody wants us to be like England where not even the police carry one. I mean, really, what's going to keep people from raping and stealing if they don't think that a God will? That'd be like trying to take in guns we trust off of our money. This country was given to us by our God Almighty so that we could have the freedom to carry our guns wherever we gun damn please. A good conservative knows that any form of God control is un-American. 5. You remember what happened, don't you? All it took was a few men with an unwavering faith in their guns to take down those 2 towers, and they didn't even have gods. If everyone on that plane had had a God, you know that never would have happened. It almost makes you doubt the power of guns. 6. The safety manual. Kids, never point a God at someone, even to joke around. If you see a God in the area, please leave immediately. And if your friend wants to show you their God, just say no. Remember, all gods can be dangerous. Parents, keep your gods away from children. Children don't understand that gods are tools and may instead treat them like toys to threaten one another. And remember, gods don't kill people. People with gods kill people. Yeah!